Just another day in America. Kids from my hood look up to the system set us up for failure. I just want to make enough to pay dividends, then invest in black businesses. They teach us to hate what we see in the mirror, but it can't break our spirit. They gon' let me in this club and
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. As he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Trubisky to throw on second. It's brought in by Kevin White. And down he'll go at the 25. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Many teams, as soon as they spot man defense, if they haven't called a hitch, they'll get to it as fast as they can. They want to put the ball in the hands of one of their best playmakers and hope that he can break a tackle on the outside and go for big yardage.
Gotta go. Red's up. Red's up.
Trubisky now to throw on 3rd down. Finding Gabriel complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the 1st down.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace, money throw right there to move the sticks.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Come on, gotta go.
They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. That is caught by Cohen. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive going to plan so far. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Hurry, hurry. Lock in, lock in. Lock in, lock in.
Trubisky going to take it on the sneak. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Second and goal from the 1.
Blue, blue, blue.
He's going to get it running right, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Jordan Howard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And on the ground they go with a running back. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
To throw, Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got some space here. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
A 1st down throw for Mayfield. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Mayfield looks to throw. He's going to loft one deep. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And they get this all the way inside Chicago's 10. It's a big one there for the Vikings. 45 yards. First red zone chance now for the Vikings. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Oh, he 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
He's going to get it running right. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. On the left side, a catch by White. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Trubisky will come up here 1st and 10, and he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Again, it's Trubisky. And he completes it to Cohen. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And now out comes Minnesota. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
And Mayfield just getting the play off. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
And they'll go on the ground. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Back 99 Philly, here we go! Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. To play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Gone, gone! All right, here we go. Green, 39! Green, 39!
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Ryan Quigley now to kick this one away. Tariq Cohen is deep for the Bears. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This will be taken at the 10. Give him 11 yards that time on the return, and the Bears take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Now Trubisky on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Dayon Buchanan. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky.
18. Lock in.
Now Trubisky. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Ransom! Hey, gotta go. Move.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. Got a man, that's Allison. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. And you can almost feel Trubisky saying, let's get to the line and hurry up. Throwing here, Trubisky. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. Oh, this ball hangs out to the right. It's no good, but there is a flag down. He might get another shot at this. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Parkey's kick is good. So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, here's Parkey now set to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are able to strike for 6. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
Let's see what they have up their sleeve. Here's Trubisky. Forced out to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
2nd and 10, it's Trubisky again. Over the middle, complete. It's Cohen. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And sneak attack. They're going to run for it. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, they look like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop. First down, Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
All right, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had the incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. In for the score. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
This drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Now Trubisky to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Got a man open, it's Wims. A good pickup there, a 22.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. Looking for White on the deep ball. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. 2nd and 10 now. It's Trubisky. Throw left side complete. It's Burton. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 23 yards on the play.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a 1st down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They come out here in the eye. They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be first and goal. Try to punch it in with Howard. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
Here's Trubisky to throw. Flushed out right. This will be caught just inside the 10.
Gotta go.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 3rd and goal.
18. Move. Red, up.
Now it's Trubisky. Dancing to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. 3rd and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack, and now they're going to force them into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
And Parkey's kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And out now come the Vikings. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop. Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Mayfield now on 2nd down. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
A big play, 3rd and 2. This crowd dying for a stop.
Lucky 56. Set. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And Quigley now on to punt as he sends this one away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Onto the field now come the Bears. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the three-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
Now Trubisky to throw on second. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Dayon Buchanan in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. Now it's Trubisky. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get into that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Hey, nothing to see here, just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going.
18.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hughes. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Play fake. Mayfield escapes the sack. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
You see it?
On 1st and goal, Howard. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
43 is the mic, boy. 43.
On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. And it's caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Taylor Gabriel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And now the Bears are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Trubisky will throw. And they're not able to hook hook up there, incomplete. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down one. What's the sense? I like what they did.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now they'll run it on the toss. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Sam Acho there for the stop. You know, I was going to ask you if maybe they should surprise and pass the ball, but where they're at on the field, I think keep it on the ground, right?
I like where you're going with this one because field position is going to determine these play calls. And backed up where they are, I don't even think about putting the ball in the air. I tell my running backs, grasp the football, and I tell my offensive line, don't allow any leaks so they get hit immediately when we hand it off.
Second down, Mayfield. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19, 3-19. Gone, 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 gone. Detroit, Detroit. Detroit, Detroit.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1. Here's Ryan Quigley now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. This is taken at the 18. 12 yards on the return that time. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Ball on the 30 as they come up second and 10. Back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. Not good. They didn't move the football an inch, and precious time ticking off the clock. Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
You see it? You see it?
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. The Bears on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
So another big shot dodged there defensively. Now they're just one more incompletion away from salting away this victory. And I know this feeling. They're almost giddy, but they have to stay focused and locked in. They can make one big mistake and throw it all away.
Lock in, lock in.
Here we go. It's Trubisky on 4th down. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. On 1st down, they run with Howard. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. The tackle made there by Dayon Buchanan.
We can't be totally sure that that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball on the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
Let's go. We're on the ball after this.
This is Howard on 2nd down. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 7. And he just clocked it. But the clock wasn't even moving. Well, that's one you don't see very often, a wasted down. So here's the former Pro Bowler, Cody Parkey, in field goal formation. 2 seconds on the clock, this for the win. And Parkey's kick is good. And this home crowd is in a frenzy as their guys have pulled it out in the end. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve.